emergency kit. This topic might seem like overkill for a makeup artist. Because why would you, as a makeup artist, need an emergency kit in your studio? Well, the answer is simple. You work with products that contain chemicals inside of them that might cause a problem potentially. You can get a client that is allergic to some product ingredient, the makeup product can get into the client's eyes, or even an injury can occur while working with tweezers or scissors. You have to be prepared and have an emergency kit ready for use. You have to be prepared for the worst case scenario at any time, whether it is sanitation, disinfection, hygiene, client protection, and your protection. You must have general supplies that address all of these issues. Doing makeup on yourself or informally on your friends, you're probably not used to practicing the absolute best hygiene techniques. So, the sooner you get in the habit, the better. While the following supplies aren't glamorous, they will ensure your makeup artistry practice is clean and safe. And those are two essential qualities that are key in determining your long-term success in the world of working with makeup. The first item in your emergency kit is hand sanitizer. You are working with people's faces all the time. You will get in contact with their faces. So, if you ignore hygiene, you might cause a severe problem to the person sitting in the chair in front of you. And that you do not want to happen. Trust us. That is where hand sanitizer comes into play. If you do not like washing your hands all the time, you might prefer using hand sanitizer to kill germs and bacteria from your hands. Your pick, but we suggest you have hand sanitizer in your emergency kit, at least for emergencies. Otherwise, feel free to use it at all times. Second, disposable tissues are another handy item for your emergency kit and everyday use. You can use disposable tissues for a plethora of situations. You can use them to clean your hands, client's face, your tools, or wash some product spillage. Tissues can be used for all of these uses, making them a great companion in your makeup studio and not only an emergency kit. Third, antibacterial brush cleaner spray. As its name suggests, this is a spray for cleaning all your makeup brushes, and it will enable you to do so very quickly. It allows you to quickly and efficiently sanitize your brushes by only applying spray onto the brush you wish to get cleaned. After you do that, you can use a tissue to clean the brush and it will be ready for its next use. All the while being bacteria and germ-free for sure. Fourth, hair covers are next in line. It would be best if you had them in your salon for sure. They are a fantastic tool to use when you want to make sure you will not stain clients' hair with products you will be using while doing their makeup. Or if you want to make sure that your client's hair does not end up on the face and interfere with your work. Because if some hair is there and you apply foundation on top of it, you may not be able to see it afterward. Fifth, body drape is very important as well. You need to make sure that you will not stain your client's clothes while doing their makeup. Body drape comes into play in situations when you want to prevent any makeup product from falling onto the clothes of your client. It will cover a person's body, making sure that none of the makeup products can reach it. Sixth, disposable applicators are not a single product. Disposable applicators represent a set of makeup wands and brushes that you can use only once and throw them away. It is a very hygienic approach, but can be a bit hard to use day to day because you would need a large stock of these disposable brushes and wands to have enough so you would not run out of them while you wait for the next shipment. These wands and brushes are not as high quality as your regular brushes and wands are, so they might be a bit harder to achieve some great makeup looks. But you should have a few just in case if your client insists on 100% hygienic treatment. Seventh, eye protection for both you and your client. This might sound weird, but it is a real thing. You might be in a situation where you are doing some parts of your client's face, but want to make sure no product gets lost in their eyes, or your own. That is why you might consider getting a pair of protective glasses, both for the client and yourself. 8th, rubber or latex gloves are a must-have product. You have to have a box of latex gloves in your studio at all times. Yes, it will take some getting used to doing makeup while wearing gloves, but that way you will be sure that hygiene is at its highest, and clients will get the impression of serious dedication and professionalism in your studio for sure. 9th, first aid kit is a required thing to have in your studio if you want to do makeup professionally. And it makes a lot of sense. Injuries happen in the makeup niche. Not a lot, but they do happen, and you have to be prepared for it. That is why you need to have a first aid kit at all times. It would help if you got a regular emergency set available for purchase in every larger store. Inside of it, you will find all the necessary items you might need. Do not skip this one. 10th, blood spill kit. This is intended to be used in situations where your client is bleeding and needs to clean the studio. This situation requires a specific set of items for decontamination and cleaning. You will find everything you might need in any standard blood spill kit out there. 11th, containers or bags for soiled items and trash. You can use a standard set of zip bags for this purpose. They are easy to find, cheap, and will do the job for your needs. And 12th, container or bag for items to be disinfected. Here, you can use zip bags as well, but you might use some sterile containers as well. You do not want to keep your clean and freshly disinfected tools without proper protection. Air contains pollution, and dust will fall onto your newly cleaned tools. And after a short period, the cleaning and disinfecting tools are for nothing because you will have to do it again. When you have accumulated these products and tools, you will be ready to tackle any circumstances that life might throw at you, and you will be prepared to tackle them. We have compiled this lesson so that you would see the benefits and use scenarios for some of the most commonly used hygienic tools out there.